Welcome to Wise Beyond Bitcoin, where you come for the crypto neo news, education, and opportunities. My name is Lucas, and I have some opportunities and news and a little bit of education, a little bit of everything, and a little bit of stuff on these playlists too. If you want to update yourself on privacy on the blockchain and the only layer one solution that's developing all these amazing things, where it's at Secret Network, how to get started. It's already tied into the ABCs and the IBC community, which is a network of blockchains that communicate directly without third parties. You're talking about Cosmos, Atom, Crypto, the Crow token, the crypto.com that bought LA Staples Stadium, right? That blockchain. You have what else? We've got Lunaterra, the largest $10 billion decentralized stablecoin in all of crypto. So there's a lot more that could be listed. Juno smart contracts, Akash developing decentralized cloud services, and more and more. But Secret Network, what's going on there with privacy at the foundational level is groundbreaking. Not the foundation. The foundation is solid, but it's still groundbreaking. And we've got secret NFTs, because the NFTs there are so much different than anywhere else that you can find in all of blockchain, with privacy, private metadata, and being able to obscure from the public something that you leave behind, which is why Quentin Tarantino chose that for his hidden pulp fiction scenes. We've got other things being developed. Did you know that you can have private messaging, like a full Gmail suite being developed, but already mail services from Alter on Secret Network? That's right. And that's just your alpha drop information. You got videos and all of it. We've got macro outlooks. If you're like, well, what about the world at large and the economy and how that fits into the picture, and how crypto and different blockchains and protocols might displace certain industries and the value they have in this as an emerging technology? Well, we got that playlist too. But opportunities and secrets, speaking of secret opportunities, now this is a project that I've covered before, and I'm sure I will cover again, because if there's an opportunity and there's education and there's a place to learn and grow and to help you and help yourself and help your family, well, that's what this is all about. And it's not just about privacy. It's also about having decentralized protocols that are functioning. There are a lot of DAOs, and there are a lot of managed protocols, but there aren't that many or of them that are completely complete and completed and audited and up and running for quite some time. Now, that's not what I'm looking at here. I'm jumping the gun. I should be on this tab. This is not all market caps. Coin market caps will show you. There's some gatekeeping information, which is why. But now other websites have better analytics, so it's good to use different ones. Here for Nomics, the purpose that they actually show Hex and how far it's come, because just under less than 2 years, just over 2 years ago, you're talking about less than a penny. So look at that, from 2 years, less than a penny, to having corrected after some consolidation in the market and being around 19 cents. That's not a bad place to be. Now, how does it work? Well, there's a lot of information on that. So do your own research, to be your own bank. This is not a big Hex detailed video. It is built on Ethereum. It's an ERC20 token that allows for staking. It's basically the first CD on the blockchain. Not literally, but that style where you can basically monetize time, where it rewards those who, just like any economic theory, it rewards those who put off present day consumption and present gratification for future gratification. In other words, if you lock up an amount of funds today and delay that gratification for future, then you have access to the inflation rewards, staking rewards, instead of it going to miners and other people, parties in the middle of these operations, validators. Here it goes to stakers, which is a pretty unique creation, very equalizing in many ways. And it's functioned and it's working and it works. So it's got a big thriving community, and hopefully some of the members over there realize and take understanding of the importance of privacy and decided, you know what, this would be a great opportunity to bridge an EVM like PulseX and Hex, which is, there's a lot being developed we're going to get into, but there would be a great need for having that, whether it be for private or commercial or whatever applications one chooses, to have it in a private setting, not where the whole public can verify everything on a public blockchain. So there's a need for collaboration as a lot of the solid technologies continue to emerge and grow together. There will be interoperability and collaboration to strengthen and bring increased synergy. There's increased value to both, right? There are synergistic effects. Okay, so that's Hex. What's going on with Hex? Well, Hex, I got some stats. I'll leave all links below. I did say this is just educational information, gave that whole spiel. Oh, the original sacrifice of Pulse Chain, which happened several months ago, the original sacrifice of Pulse Chain was to donation to Sen's research. A lot of the work he does goes to help different charities. And the current PulseX sacrifice, so consider Pulse Chain to be like Ethereum and PulseX to be like Uniswap, where PulseX is the exchange and Pulse Chain is the chain, which is why it's called Pulse Chain. And it is an EVM, and its design and game theory is supposed to be and supposedly superior to virtually and maybe really every other EVM that's currently functioning. One of the neat things about it, that we'll find out shortly, but one of the neat things about it is that there is the largest airdrop, maybe the largest airdrop in blockchain crypto history, at least for Ethereum, is happening with Pulse Chain, where whatever one has on their Ethereum wallet, not in a centralized exchange, so it does not reward large institutions, but for private wallets, whatever you have on your Ethereum wallet will be copied and put over into your Pulse Chain wallet stakes and everything included, which means that as Ethereum has already become unbearable and almost unusable because of gas fees, what it means is that many projects will be able to instantly, if they choose to burn that ETH and get rid of it and create a new outlet for their project to function in a healthy way and to be usable, Pulse Chain could be a relief valve that automatically brings easy for adoption for developers to continue their projects so that they can open up to their communities again. So Pulse Chain is something that Richard Hart built with the X community to help the whole of the Ethereum EVM community. Ethereum, it's adding value to it all. Is it on this? No, this is it's over. The Pulse Chain is over with, but that's a clip giving you the details of the previous sacrifice. And the research foundation sends reimagine aging. So he's probably imagining it right now. And you can learn about it by reading about it. There's education outreach and just doing a lot of things to help people live longer and make the world a better place. The current sacrifice is actually about freedom of assembly and freedom of travel as we move in this decentralized blockchain crypto understanding world. The ability to communicate freely between each other and travel is equally as important. So it's very cool how aware and understanding he is of many things and how he works with what he has to make changes. It's a beautiful thing to see that in blockchain and crypto. And why we come back here, because if you check this out at PulseX, you can sacrifice a myriad of different, here we go. Look at these. And there's more. What? Yes, there's more. Check this out. If you were going to sacrifice, you could sacrifice not just from your Ethereum, but you could sacrifice from Binance Smart Chain, Dogecoin, EOS, Cardano, Ripple, all these, Terra, Tron, Zcash, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, And there's more. Wait, what? There's more? Yes, there's more. Ethereum, Avalanche, Polygon. You do have these Ethereum classes. You do have these ERC20 tokens that I don't have this connected at the moment. But if you click on it, there's a list of, oh, no, it's not here. Wait, maybe I can click next. No, I can't click next. So you have to put an address. I'm not going to do that right now because there's more to show, but there's another step, and that's in the other video. So you can already check that out. That's why I'm not doing that right now. Almost $1 billion. Let me double check. Yeah, that's right. Almost $1 billion, 940. That's how much has been sacrificed, which means when you sacrifice whatever the dollar amount, so take all the that you put in, that ratio, you will have that amount of Pulse tokens, PulseX, pardon me, not Pulse, PulseX tokens distributed to you. Now, the value of those PulseX is, there's nothing guaranteed. There's no dollar value, but the ratio at which you receive some in the beginning is going to be equivalent to the dollar amount that was sacrificed when the last snapshot, when it ends, when it takes place, when the sacrifice ends. Boom. So we're close. We are how many days away? Does it say exactly? Nope. Does not. Until February 21st. Okay. That's when the volume bonus ends. Sacrifice ends February 25th. There's the details. Okay. Project status is right here. And there's a PulseX Telegram chat and a PulseX Twitter to keep up to date with the latest. Same as with the Pulse chain sacrifice. So here are the details. And there's a volume bonus multiplier of up to 2.5x. Whoa. So the more you donate at once, the larger you will also receive an extra bonus in that distribution. Everyone sacrifice is publicly viewable during the period by checking the public balances of the sacrifice addresses list on each chain. So it's a donation that is publicly viewable on chain forever and ever and ever and ever, kind of. How the volume bonus works is all right here. The last 5 days, okay, February 21st to 25th. You know, I have read this, so you're gonna have to look at the other video. The news about this is that there's still time. In fact, you have till February 21st, 25th. They will have the worst rate and won't get a variable volume bonus. Instead, every sacrifice on the last 5 days will get a flat rate of 1.75x bonus. So that's definitely not the last 5 days to go all in, to go ham. You want to wait, and you actually don't want to wait. If you're going to do it, the sooner the better after you do your own research. And, you know, maybe wait until after launches and then you can acquire some if you want to acquire some then. That would be the best thing. But if you did some now, it would just be to be a part of this early, to just have your attitude, to donate, to be a part of, to believe in freedom of assembly, to support this early liquidity. I mean, it's not being used as a liquidity bootstrapping, I don't feel, but to be a part of the success of this project, if you'd like to be a part of it early, if you missed out on being a part of Hex early or Pulse chain sacrifice early, well, the PulseX is your last time to be a part of this trilogy. Is this the Hex Heart trilogy? Maybe so. Maybe there's going to be a new release of something else that'll come out in threes. We'll find out. But when it comes to the Hex, Pulse chain, and PulseX combo, we are there. Oh, PulseX is designed to increase in value. The best asset class in history. High yields. You can provide Pulse or PRC20s that you hold as liquidity to PulseX and earn yield on them. So it's going to be an exchange just like Uniswap, and you can lock it up and yield farm. The most transparent trade in the world. Not only can you see on chain what addresses trade, which assets, you can also see transparently which addresses sold, bought, and how much money has left to buy more. Interesting. I wonder if there's an what is it, miner extracted? Well, there's no, if it's staker. I wonder if there's a way to, no, I think I haven't listened to him explain it, but I'm pretty sure there are protections in there to prevent from a type of front running miner extracted value and gaming the system with all that transparency. Would be nice to ask some questions and know more, but I know that Richard Hart is very, very busy talking to many people as this project launches, but one day we'll ask some questions here, or we'll just do some research and figure it out in the comments. That might be easier. Efficiency. Well, we talked about with the Bitcoin, you need from minutes to hours until the transaction confirms. Oh, that's a thing. And transaction costs you multiple USD in fees. Transacting on Pulse chain costs less than a penny, and confirmations happen in about 3 seconds. PulseX utilizes this network to allow for fast and cheap swaps between Pulse and PRC20s. PulseX only becomes more rare. PulseX has lower fees than most competing exchanges. The fee to users is lower than on most competing exchanges. Most tokens inflate at high rates, while PulseX never inflates. The supply only becomes more rare as 21% of all fees could be used to buy up the price and burn the freshly bought PulseX. Okay. So it's got a built-in mechanism that's deflationary. Pulse, and it's awesome. So if you're looking for something in crypto that's just awesome, this is a place to look. It's good to have all the liquidity in a single place. So you won't have issues and low slippage. Summary: PulseX has lower fees, the most liquidity on the Pulse chain, and only becomes more rare. Trading fees, dirt cheap. So this is going to be a major, an amazing, a place where a lot of people may come together in the EVM Ethereum world to make things happen at a low rate, very fast, very cool. And there's still time to participate. Did we get it all in? I think so. And there's the Twitter that you can follow them at. This is the pulsechain.com Ethereum fork, including ERC20's live action Twitter page. All links below. Bang. Pulsechain.com news, everyone. This is old news, actually. That's been retweeted. Is there anything that's not retweeted? Not going to try and find it now. Did we get through it all? Pretty sure we got through most of it. And that will do it for the PulseX sacrifice update. There's still time to be a part of this early. There's still time to learn about it. And there's still time to check out these playlists and learn about whatever you like, do your research. Put comments below and tell us some other project that you think is really great going down right now that's going to make the world a better place, and it's going to provide opportunities for yourself and those around you. Until the next time. Oh, one more thing that I was going to mention this video. That's right. The funniest part about the whole video, the whole part. I have a theory that because this has been so successful, I have a theory that there are a lot of people who are leaving what they have on Ethereum, leaving ERC20s on Ethereum, specifically for the purpose of having a fork, because the massive airdrop that's coming, when this launches, all your ERC20 tokens that you're holding in your MetaMask or your Ethereum wallet, whichever Ethereum wallet you're using, all those ERC20 tokens, Shiba Inu, what was nobody passed up here? Well, there's Ethereum. You could have wrapped ETH. You could have actually wrapped Luna. You could have wrapped a lot of things. Shiba Inu. There's Chainlink, which is very popular. There's, scroll down the list. It's nice to see. There's Sandbox. There you go. Decentraland. There you go. Could have there are a couple things that could be, but are also on their own chain. Depends upon what version you have. But the point is that those stakes that you have and those cryptos that are ERC20s that you have in your wallet, you will have an automatic fork copy in the Pulse chain. So that was mentioned, but this major, massive airdrop is going to be the largest airdrop, I feel, in crypto history. Well, definitely one of them. So I feel that there's a lot of people who are leaving because you look at Polygon, you look, or Matic, I forget what it's called these days. You look at different EVMs, they're taking a lot of the burden off of Ethereum. Ethereum gas fees, it's become so unusable that they've become so high that to you do any gaming or interaction, it just becomes not feasible. It's not practical. And that's why you have things like IMX, which Immutable X, which Jacob has talked about. And that's a place that's a layer solution where it's free, that the transactions, the swaps, the exchanges are free. Therefore, if you're into NFT gaming, you can now play games and not be priced out, because it's used every time you do a transaction. You have to pay an Ethereum gas fee of $100 or a couple $100 or $60 or $70. They can be hundreds of dollars, and it's silly. So that's why you see explosive growth in projects like Fantom and Avalanche and these other EVM opportunities, Harmony One. Now we're talking about Pulse Chain. Now we're talking about the massive airdrop that's forking and copying every one of those ERC20s over to your wallet. It's also going to incentivize, when you do that, a lot of the developers and projects that cannot continue over here to just automatically migrate where their community already has a copy wallet. They could actually end up doing some type of burn function to say, forget Ethereum, let them be for the suits, because it's whether it's Visa or whoever's using Ethereum for their transactions, it's definitely not there. It's definitely not going to be on the layer one, not for us. So for us who don't spend hundreds of dollars per transaction, and for those who do, well, there you go. Here's Ethereum. And right now it's at 2,472, and it looks like it's going up right now. So get in, or don't wait until the next time. Have a beautiful day. Namaste, y'all.